Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are reviewing Major Hurricane Beryl and taking a look at the rest of the tropics and the severe weather. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is Major Hurricane Beryl. This is a Category 4 hurricane now with 130 mile per hour winds with gusts to 160 mile per hour winds. So let's take a look at it on Zoom Earth. This is Zoom Earth. This is a free website. And here it is. This is about to make landfall in Hillsborough, and this is in the Grenadines. And by the time some of you are watching this video, it probably already has made landfall. So let's take a look farther out. This is the satellite view of it, and these red areas are hurricane warnings, and these blue areas are tropical storm warnings. And we just got a major upgrade to Hurricane Beryl. Hurricane Beryl is now a 140 mile per hour storm, and its max wind speed now are supposed to be around 145. So this is a major upgrade. That's a 15 mile per hour wind increase. So we just got that new information. So let's keep taking a look at this. Here's its satellite view. It has a very well-defined eye. But let's look at this further. Also, the Dominican Republic has tropical storm watches up now. Okay, so yeah, just got a lot of new information. So keep this moving. Major Hurricane Beryl is supposed to be a 145 mile per hour hurricane Tuesday 8 a.m. and then it's supposed to be Category 3 around 8 p.m. on Tuesday. And then around 8 a.m. on Wednesday, it's supposed to be a Category 2. And then Wednesday, 8 p.m. is supposed to be a 105 mile per hour Category 2. But then on Thursday, around 8 a.m., this is supposed to be a Category 1 hurricane. And then around Friday on 8 a.m., it's supposed to be a very low hurricane with just 75 miles per hour winds. And it's supposed to be able to get back into the Gulf of Mexico as a tropical storm, but I think it might be able to make it back as a Category 1, maybe a Category 2 hurricane. But we'll see what this tries to do, if it will try to go into Mexico or maybe swing up into portions of Texas, Louisiana. But we will have to figure that out. And I also want to mention, we were thinking 96L, which is the system back here. You're thinking that was going to take the name Chris. But last night, 95L in the Gulf was actually dubbed Chris with 40 mile per hour winds. We will look at that here shortly. So here's Hurricane Beryl. This is the track by the National Hurricane Center. And here's its wind field right in here. And we will take a look at it. And here it is. That reddish brown color are hurricane force winds. And then that yellow orangish area is tropical storm force winds. And these areas in red, that's hurricane warnings. The areas in blue are tropical storm warnings. And then the areas in yellow are tropical storm watches. Here is Chris. Chris actually dissipated around 10 a.m. Central Daylight Time. And let's take a look at its wind history. It was not very long-lived at all. But it was very, very small system and was not able to do too much. So that's good, luckily. So here is the day 1 severe weather risk. We have a slight risk in Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, portions of Colorado, and Minnesota. And then we have a smaller marginal risk in portions of the southeast. This does include areas of Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. This slight risk up north, though, has a 5% tornado risk, a 15% wind risk with a significant area, and then a 15% hail risk. But that area in the southeast, as of now, just has a 5% wind risk. I do want to mention that flooding risk. We have a large slight risk in the north that is also bordering portions of Canada. And then we have a moderate risk of flash flood guidance and portions of the southeast. So Savannah, Georgia, Charleston, South Carolina, you are included in this. This is at least a 40% chance of flash flooding. And then we have a slight risk surrounding that. That is at least a 15% risk of flash flooding. So let's take a look at our day 2 risk. We have a enhanced risk of severe weather. This was actually upgraded, I believe, last night. And this is not including Kansas City, but Kansas City, you are very close to it. But there is a 5% tornado risk, a 30% wind risk, and then a 15% hail risk. As of now, that wind risk is not significant, but we will watch for a possible upgrade, which I think will be very possible. Let's take a look at the day 3 severe weather risk. We have 2 portions of a slight risk, one in portions of Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois, and then another one in portions of Kansas, Nebraska, and Colorado. And as of now, both of these are just a 15% risk of severe weather at this time. And then we have a day 4 15% risk of severe weather. This does include Kansas City, Springfield, Missouri, and Jefferson, Missouri. And as of now, this is just a 15% risk of severe weather, but this could get upgraded to an enhanced risk. But as of now, just a 15% risk. Sorry about that. And I actually want to pull this up here real quick. We have a area of interest in the Eastern Pacific. This is on the west side of Mexico. This has a 40% chance of development in the next 7 days to become a tropical depression or tropical storm. And also, 96L actually had its chances of development decreased by 10%. But it still has a 60% chance of development, so we will watch for that. But I don't think it will develop into a hurricane, but it could still develop into a tropical depression or a tropical storm. So with that, let's take one more look at Hurricane Beryl. Here it is on the satellite view. Excuse me. And yeah, this is making landfall in Hillsborough now as a 140-mile-per-hour Category 4 hurricane. And this now, I believe, has gusts of 170, I believe. And the hurricane hunters actually just flew into this, and they got a pressure of 956 millibars. So if we go to Hurricane Beryl, sorry about this. Yeah, 140-mile-per-hour winds. It's moving west, northwest at 20 miles per hour, and this was the latest update as of 11 a.m. And also now, Jamaica, you are under a hurricane watch, as that is supposed to be a Category 2 as it passes most likely just south of you. So with that, that's all I have for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. And I do want to mention, we will be live most likely on the Georgia Storm Trackers YouTube channel or on the Southeast Weather YouTube channel. So with that, I will have the link in the description, so make sure to go check it out, as we will be doing a live stream for this hurricane and for severe weather. So with that, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Stay safe.